So the Democrats are passing a bill that makes it illegal for you to misgender your child and would therefore be under statutes of child abuse. This is impossible because you can't misgender your child. Your child is either a boy or a girl. Being trans is about sex. No matter what anyone says, it's about sex. It's a kink and it's about sex. You don't have that urge, the genes, to procreate until puberty. All right, remember puberty? That's still a real thing. So is cosmology and all the other laws that govern this planet. So don't let anyone confuse you. It's about sex, unless you're already confused. And if you are, then you're probably going to vote for this silly bill, and therefore are milquetoast and nothing else. Now here in America, we have certain unalienable rights, like the freedom of speech. And if you want to say, hey mister, with a grin on your face, looking at me sadistically, you have that right. You can be a dick. It's your right. And I can also walk around under the same freedom, dressed up in the same way I like to get it on as. Because it's a free country and I'm not harming anybody. And I'm not walking around naked either. There are people who walk around naked here in San Francisco, mostly on Castro Street. It's a shame. Now say you got all puffed up in your ego as a trans person because of our 15 minutes of fame on the TV. Well, guess what? It's over now. So there it went. Bye-bye. See you. And we can now take being trans back to the underground and out of people's homes, out of their children's lives, out of the authoritarian nature of these teachers, these liberal teachers, and make the world sane again. But we don't have to, because it's already being done. Maybe you backed this hysteria up, but that's most likely because you were raised without a relationship to the Creator, and therefore sexualizing children is no problem to you. That's unfortunate. You can't tell an 8-year-old girl that she's a boy because children will go along with anything you tell them to. That's what children do. They pretend to be things they aren't, and they'll do anything for your attention. That's why you have to protect them until they're old enough to make decisions for themselves. Another law that we live under, which is unbreakable, immutable, and will always be that way unless you want to destroy and tear down society by sexualizing all the young children. Some dark-hearted people don't have it in them to protect children. Maybe it was the way you were raised. But that's what this is about. Being trans is about your right to be kinky, and that's what it is. It's an adult kink, and nothing else. You gave people the idea that it was something else and attention, and you drew upon their drama. And the fact that so many people now don't have a strength in the Creator. They don't believe in anything like that, so therefore they're at a loss, and they're lost. And you manipulated them by giving them attention. And they're vulnerable people. We are vulnerable people. And that's all you guys did. And what you created was a silly monster. But now it's gone, thanks to somebody. And we're back in the underground where we should be. Transvestite all the way. So the only thing I love more than children and our lovely president, who seems to be doing everything right, is the person who put him there. He's my best friend. He's a hippie, usually covered in blood. He's a zombie with a heart of love. He's more of a messenger pigeon than, say, a dove. He's a really so-below fellow, as he is above. And that's the one who keeps right order and good relationship in all things, especially with children. If you read your Bible, you know. Jesus Christ. All right, you guys, take care. I just wanted to let everybody know what kind of trans person I was. Transvestite. All right, take care.